There is breaking news from the Mueller investigation. We're not exactly sure what some of it means, but it is coming at us right now. Former FBI Director Jim Comey testified, by the way, on Capitol Hill today. He dropped his initial plans to mount a legal challenge to the subpoena he received from Republicans on the committee. What did we learn from Comey on the Hill? Tom Fitton was watching carefully. He is president of Judicial Watch, here to tell us about that and to assess the Mueller memos we were just talking about. But first to Comey. Tom, thanks for coming on. What did we learn?
Well, we learned that Comey isn't worried about being prosecuted for any misconduct because he didn't take the fifth. And we also learned the FBI and Justice Department are still hampering the investigation by ordering him not to answer many key questions, according to Republicans who've complained about the way it proceeded.
Can I ask you a question, though? Didn't Comey, am I overstating this, and I want to be fair, but it seemed to me like Comey committed perjury last time he testified because he said that he had never participated in leaking while FBI director, and then Andy McCabe, who would know, later said that he had. Did anyone ask him about that?
Well, I don't know, but I guess it depends on what the meaning of leak is.
I guess it does.
And he took those FBI memos, FBI files of Donald Trump, and leaked them with the specific purpose of getting a special counsel appointed. You know, he ought to be under criminal investigation for taking those records and leaking them, and he's also under investigation about potentially taking classified information. And, you know, if you're under criminal investigation at the federal level, and someone asks you questions about it in an official circumstance like this, you often take the fifth.
Are you starting to, I mean, meanwhile,
but he didn't.
George Papadopoulos was in prison until a minute ago. Are you getting the impression that the truly powerful really don't face legal consequences? It's always the little guy. It's always Jerome Corsi, some 72-year-old writer for Newsmax, who gets threatened with prison. But Jim Comey, the FBI director, gets to do whatever he wants. That kind of seems like the lesson.
Well, it's not necessarily powerful, but it's a partisan process. Because President Trump's powerful, but he's being attacked and abused.
Good point.
But if you're connected to the Democratic establishment, if there's a partisan nature here, which is to get Trump, you're protected. And Mr. Comey is Mueller's witness. He appointed Mueller. He's friends with Mueller. He worked with Mueller. He's friends with Mueller. And now we're seeing what happens if you're a friend of Mueller. You get protected by this Justice Department and this FBI. And if you're not a friend of Mueller, you'll be used and abused in the case of Cohen, who was used to go after Trump in dishonest ways, in my view, by this special counsel. And he's being abused and being thrown under the bus. Oh, yeah, we used his testimony. We were able to insert the word Russia 50 million times as a result of these plea deals that really didn't have anything to do with Russia collusion. But we're going to ask the court to allow him to go to jail for at least 3.5 years.
It's making a lot of us very cynical, and I wish it weren't, because I love this country. There was a ruling today pertaining to Judicial Watch and Hillary's emails. What happened?
Well, actually, it was yesterday. It was a big ruling by Judge Royce Lamberth, who opened up discovery into the Clinton email issue. He's angry about what the Justice Department and the FBI did. He fears that he was hoodwinked, or they tried to hoodwink Judicial Watch and the court in keeping these emails away from us. He's concerned that Hillary Clinton created this email system to avoid FOIA. And he really went after this Justice Department for coming into court and engaging in what he called chicanery to try to make excuses for and explain away the misconduct that saw these emails hidden and the email system used to avoid court scrutiny, congressional scrutiny, and questions from the American people. In fact, he asked, was Benghazi one of the reasons they didn't want us to know about these emails? So this discovery is significant.
Amazing.
And, you know, Congress is out to lunch on this, and Justice Department is on the other side, but the court wants more answers.
Whatever happened to the Republican Congress? We got to do a series on that, maybe in January. Tom, great
You're welcome,
to see you.
Tucker.
Thank you.